He said, just like to share your experiences of the interface between tourism and media issues. So I did a little bit of background search and I came across considerable data, and I can share with you the sources. Have a look at some of the data brought out by PATA, and then there is a group called Task, Compass, Insights into Tourism Branding, and also CNN. These are the three sources I could come across. Since the time it says, immediately after the 26/11 attacks in Mumbai, Taj Hotels pulled their ads for a $2 million campaign, planned and replaced them within quotes, "I will prevail," unquote. It was brilliant. Many of the magazines then offered to run the ads at cost or for free. So they only spent $3,65,000. Of that remaining money, they used it on a welfare fund. Initially for the families of the employees who were killed. Later it grew so big that they are helping the families of all the victims. All of this came from the immediate actions of marketing person. Another example which I think very brief and very relevant is the 2005 bombings in London, where terrorists blew up 3 underground trains and a bus, which happened on a Thursday.
Just saying that this sector is going to be 18%, this sector is going to be 16%, this price is going to go up, this price is going to go down. None of the rates have been fixed, but all of us have been religiously forwarding those messages to the entire world. So everybody is now thinking that GST has already come, the customer is waiting for the car to come down by 40%. And government is saying that the industry should not retain the profits. We must bring in law to ensure they pass on the profits, assuming that all of them are going to make profits. So the whole presentation is going to touch upon what the law is and what in real perspective as to what is GST. The industry is sick of taxes, let's be clear. They hate the level of taxes which are operating. We have multiple names, multiple taxes for your industry. I'm sure you hate the word service tax. Whether you hate it or not, your consumer hates the word service tax. Passing on the service tax to the customer is a big challenge all the time, and there is the biggest negotiation is on that.
20 मिनट में टूरिज्म का जनाजा निकल दिया और अब ताली बजा रहे हैं. We are great. Guys, today's topic, traditional versus new. What we'll do is, I'll try to first bring the concept. We have some great panel over here. I don't know क्यों इतनी दूर बिठाया है, but that's how the plan is. New versus old, will we survive, is what we are discussing. Online OTA, lots of money, this is our perception. They are going to kill us. They are not giving us a chance to say also, Sardar, maine namak khaya, ye kiya, wo kiya, you are dead. This is how it is looking today. There are large OTAs and the small tour operators are likely to vanish. Having said that, there is a white, there is a black. There is another segment, and I think 90% of you all sitting over here think differently. I hope so. We feel that there is a niche market. There is someone who wants to do hand-holding. There is someone who wants to sell a package. There is someone who's creating an experience out of a tour, and we feel we are going to survive, and this is how we feel it's going to happen.
हमको मिटा सके ये ज़माने में दम नहीं, हमसे ज़माना खुद है, ज़माने से हम नहीं.
Guys, this is what the situation is today. We have the large OTAs with lots of money.
Position. I run the holidays business for an online company, which means that I am both offline and online. And I know what it is from inside to struggle on some of the stuff which happens outside. There's no two ways why to not survive. Because we face the same challenges which anybody out there faces. In fact, there are certain situations where people on the other side are much more benefited than us. On the holiday side, because I specifically talk about packages, that being my forte. At the start, the most important thing.
I'm very happy to be here because at the end of the day I'm part of the crowd here, being a B2B myself. Agents will never go up, I can assure you that. It's just how the game and the bucket changes is the question. How you have to address that. In a lot of my talks, I always tell everybody and encourage, you have to be in transactional today. If you're not in transactional today, it's time that you will actually die out of business. And many times when I meet friends like yourself, you know, everybody thinks technology is cheap, technology is the website, kya hai, isme bana lenge. But the reality is, it is not. And that is where the difference has to be built at your company to fight people and friends like Romil and survive. You know, I think content is something which is the most important offline holding.
Domestic tour operator mainly. I'm a Iato member, but mainly I'm into domestic tours and outbound. I do very little of inbound. So first of all, I would, thanks Subhashi, Mr. Kohli and the entire Iato team to give us this platform, because I thought it's more a domestic problem, online versus offline. It's more a domestic and outbound problem. But I saw yesterday's session and I felt no, heat has come to inbound also. So I was happy to see that, but I was happy to see that yes, there are people who will join me. And continuing from GST, there was very well phrased by somebody, God save tourism. I'm sure, India is incredible and India will definitely have tourism, but I will just change it. God save tour operators.
Becoming big, I don't think we need to be pessimistic. 7.5 billion people going to 8.5 billion in 8 years' time. 1 billion people getting added into world is a huge number. The amount of people migrating into the next classes, middle class, I think travel business is going to grow. Nothing can stop that, but we'll have to evolve. And I think the previous presenter spoke about unlearning and learning. That is the most important thing. I think everybody will be able to survive, but whoever unlearns to learn new trends would be critical. The consumer whom we all service, his buying behavior is changing. The content he consumes is changing. And
Good practice. This is predatory pricing. इसको मैं कैसे समझाऊं? So I'll try and do something else. Many years ago in Mahabharata, there is only one chapter which is interesting. It's called Draupadi का वस्त्रहरण. उस जमाने में भी जब ये हो रहा था और साड़ी उतार रहा था, the who's who was standing and watching. बड़े-बड़े थे, rulers के रिश्तेदार थे, almost भगवान थे, but for reasons best known to them, nobody came forward and helped her. उस जमाने में आके भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने उसे बचा लिया. My question is, हमारा कृष्णा कब आएगा?
And 1 air ticket domestic Delhi Bombay Delhi on Jet Airways. These are some of the tickets which we have to give. Please, Delhi Mumbai Delhi on Jet Airways. Delhi. The lucky draw is by T3PS magazine. Take out the draw at 11 p.m. sharp. We will take out.
सर क्या बोल रहा मैं भी हूँ इसीलिए I got everybody together.
Gone! Okay, next one.
So they have to do it again.
Next is Mr. Ashish Chaturvedi, Director of Sales, Holiday in Jaipur. Is he around? Congratulations, Ashish.
All inside, please. All runners inside.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the Iato Run for Responsible Tourism. I'm just announcing the house rules. We are having 4 categories. Run, open run. Then we had a special women category for the run, first, second, third. Those who are finishing first, second, third. The senior citizen, they are walking 5 kilometers. First, second, third. Then we had a run, first, second, third. Women, very good, very good. Very good. Safe, good. Good man. Very good, very good. Yes.
To all of you. Gujarat. In a given time, I think it's the best idea to take all of you to Gujarat through an AV, each and every aspect of tourism in Gujarat and the development in Gujarat. I took around 8 minutes. And I have still 2 minutes. I will go through. Gujarat is known for event-based tourism. Always we try to attract tourists and travel trade through the events and tourism. So we all welcome you. I would like to go through very fast on upcoming events which is taking place in Gujarat.
Navratri festival, the longest dance festival, 1st to 10th October 2000.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and colleagues, Namaste and a very good morning to you all. I, Anurag Jain, on behalf of the entire team at Ashok Oswal Group, would like to welcome you. I am delighted and extremely privileged to have been given this opportunity by the Indian Association of Tour Operators for showcasing our journey, our offerings and our ventures to you all. And I would like to put my deepest thanks to the organization.
Expectation versus reality, bridging the gap. That's reality, this is expectation, and that's the gap in the middle you see over here. And thank you for putting this stand over here so that short people like me can actually see the audience.
We want to see more of you.
And I'm wearing pink pants today to be a little different.
Government needs to address a couple of issues, very much like Rohit was saying right now. And those 2 or 3 issues are, first, the misogyny which India is known for. Everybody who you go and talk to, they say, oh, are women really treated that?
If at all they think of a special tour, they should be thinking of 3-4 people, and they should not be, going in for everybody. And product definitely, product and with the differentiation. I think the combination of all the 3,
and actively engaging with face-to-face events. So to start off with, I'd like to describe the value of face-to-face events industry, and then go on to that selfish plug, looking at Reed exhibitions and a number of our shows in particular, just quickly talk you through why it's so important, as was discussed earlier, not to talk about or use the old narrative. So, the overall value of the market, very impressive, isn't it? You know, the value of the face-to-face industry overall, $29 billion. It's expanding year on year, 4.2%. The emerging markets and Gulf region, the growth opportunities. Face-to-face is achieving multiple marketing needs. No longer is it the opportunity to take a space on the show floor and sit in.
Presentation, where we invite you to come and experience the heart of incredible India. We are Madhya Pradesh. Not only do we have places for leisure activities like the beautiful Satpura ranges with Pachmari, we also have beautiful wildlife destinations and the recently concluded Sinhast in Ujjain and a lot of pilgrimage destinations, along with 3.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Iato, especially with Rajiv Kohli, for inviting us to be here today. So the question on the screen is, how many likes today, how much sales today? Which is the question that you would like to ask your team or yourself at the end of every day or every week or every season. We are here because as you enjoyed yesterday evening and today morning, and last 2 days getting enchanted with Tamil Nadu and being experienced here. I want to show you just very short features of Tamil Nadu tourism. It takes a lot of time to get all details. This is the map awaiting 13 coastal districts of the...
Look south. It is high time to look at the south. Thank you for considering this lovely topic. Even the convention subject itself, expectation and reality, and bridging the